The red thing on top got half ripped off last year. For real? So that's why Justin Bieber's like that.
We are on the way to FD, Texas. Had to make a pit stop. I had to pick all these yellow pieces off for my brother. We're about like 30 minutes out. You know, there's gonna be plenty of stops like this. Stay shitty. Team burn the most. Yay!
That's an Easter egg, or she lays green eggs when she does. But right now she's broody, so she's trying to lay on her eggs for like a month so it'll hatch, but there's been no cock around to knock her up, but I'll throw her out here. This is a Mustang with a Corvette body kit.
Show us the shirt.
Let's see him. That's me at FD right there.
Is it cold?
Solid day. Good testing, hopefully, and progress on to qualify good and go on to win the competition tomorrow.
Texas Motor Speedway, we're here. Practice, day one. It's not as hot as it usually is, which is really good for Texas. Everyone just did crunch time, getting tires mounted and the car aligned. It really helps to have a good team. I get to kind of sit back and relax. I don't feel the best right now, which is a blessing that I get to sit and relax when the work needs to be done right now. So, that run was sick.
Yeah.
That run
you
was
threw
a
it
run.
up that tire wall, the judges had nothing to say, and you placed the car with no bobble. Like, that's what they wanted.
I flicked and was like,
Yeah, and
fuck it,
it was
downshift third rev limiter.
Oh, my mom,
And it
bro.
just carried.
That was sick. They were critiquing everybody else, bro. We out here.
So went through practice. Practice was awesome. Tone got some good spotters advice from the judges, and we applied it to some runs, and it seemed to work out really well. Right now, on the last run, I noticed some ticking, which told me it's a manifold gasket from the cylinder head to the turbo manifold. And Jake and Kev are swapping the gasket right now before our qualifying run. I kind of thought we could probably get through qualifying with it like that, but it'd be better to probably be under full power. And then when we have some more time to work on it in the cool down later on, we'll just make sure everything's addressed for tomorrow. Other than that, everything feels really solid. We're getting through the course really well. We have to stay on rev limiter a good amount of it to stretch out from the outer zone number 1 to the inner clip number 2. Course is really fun, really fast. The weather's great right now. A slight breeze, maybe 80 degrees overcast, which is for Texas. That's beautiful. So we're just in jam mode to get it ready to go.
Barbecue's nice. Crick's doing the best. We're about to chop everybody.
Hash mark. Ripping through the power alley. Nice job. Touch and go inside clip now. Very fluid here. Exploding that touch and go. Into that final outside zone. Wow, getting really deep into that rumble strip right there. Into that outside zone, into the touch and go. Whoa, buddy. Little rally change. Not very deep, very aggressive and fast, but might overcook it here. Powering through the power alley, really living up to its name on Nexus tires. Exploding that touch and go tight. Yes, sir. Hammering down. That touch and go. Ryan, you asked for it. Talk about fluidity. Brody Goebel's run. Next up, coming to us from the Bay Area, Vallejo, California, home of E40 and Crick Filippi. Fitzgerald glider kits, Nexon tires, S13. I know at St. Louis, him and his whole team were having a blast, just having a lot of fun, just happy to be out there, and the car just is getting better and better with every round.
He's definitely got a big heart. His heart is all in it. So here we go. Here we go. Crick from Vallejo, California. Initiates. Good rate to angle. Massive angle there. You can see him counter. And really missed no correction from him. Wow. From him. Wow. Well executed by Crick, drops that back bumper, and that's nicking it with your front left
angle there. You can see him counter, and really no correction from him. Wow. Well executed by Crick, drops that back bumper, and that's nicking it with your front left corner.
But it seems that he gains a lot of grip, and unfortunately doesn't make it all the way to outside zone, but Crick really just, again, another very fast driver.
Yeah, he's taking that aggressive paint job and really throwing it down with it on the track. So you can see he gets the angle pretty well. Like you said, maintained a great amount of angle through that first corner to inside clip 1, all the way through to outside zone 1. On his transition, kind of had a controlled transition there. He really didn't let the car rotate super aggressively, and he lifted maybe a little bit too early and a little bit too long coming to outside zone 2, and it caused him to miss it. He, like you said, gripped up too much, and the car wasn't able to float all the way out. He kept it on the track all the way through the touch and go area, but it was right in this area. He lifted a little bit too aggressively, didn't have the momentum to fill outside zone 2, and then went quite a bit inside before inside clip 3 in the finish line.
And there's Crick with a 74. A 74. But now Crick needs to step it up. What do you got, Crick? All right, so brings it in that first front clip. Kind of a little, maybe a little hesitant there on the first run. He really threw it all out there. See some wavering there.
Maybe a little hesitant there on his first run. He really threw it all out there. See some wavering there.
from Crick now into that outside zone. Filippi brings it in. See, a little bit off the line there. Almost gets into the dirt, but definitely saves it and brings it out.
Well, quite a few Pro 2 drivers opting for this latest initiation point of that last standing cone. You see Filippi kind of slow rolling it, not a lot of throttle control until he drives to that first inside clip rather. You can see kind of a moderate transition from outside zone 1 to the touch and go. And then right here, as you said, Jared, he brings a little bit of a line too tight and he has to make an adjustment. You can see there's not a lot of angle until he gets it in that section of the course. But then he almost center punches that second inside clip. A little bit e-brake pull to get him the butt of the car into that outside zone, but just on a little bit of a tight line there, then he has to make an adjustment to get around that final inside clip.
All right, well, he is currently flirting with potentially moving down and outside of the top 16 because he has 76, which puts him at 15th position.
All right, so we just finished up qualifying here at FT Texas. We landed a 15th qualifying position with a score of 76. The run could have been better, so I know where I'm going to critique myself tonight and come with improvements tomorrow when we go against Travis Reeder. Let's have some fun. We're in the show. This guy just opened up on us.
Everything's bigger and bigger. Fucking raindrops are big as fuck. Keep off.
I do like driving my car in the rain. I don't know about competing in the rain though. It's really, the only thing I've noticed really different about the rain is it's harder to slow down on the run up on people. It's real easy to chuck the car up on someone's door, but then when you want to shave that speed from hitting them, it's even harder. And like I already hit people in the dry, so it's like I really don't need an advantage to it. Like sheesh. Getting ready to go out for tandem practice right now, which is interesting. The track is patchy. We just had TF Dave over, who is basically stance suspension. He made a bunch of changes to the car. I explained to him things I like and don't like. So hopefully we go out and the car isn't too crazy different. But if it is, hopefully it's crazy different in a good way. I'm feeling good about this. Hopefully the changes that we made are gonna help the things that I don't like. I'm like really excited to go see. Lock this thing up. I don't know what just broke on the entry right there. I handbrake, clutch kicked, RPM ramped up, car didn't go anywhere. Crazy vibration. Vibrations are not usually good. So I you know, was forced to shut the run down. Kelsey Rawlings, I believe, rear-ended me. Sorry, Kelsey, that was whatever just broke's fault. We just got towed back to the pit. We're gonna get in the air, see if something broke that we have a spare to, and get it replaced before competition. Let's hope we're still in this.
It's spinning into the diff. Something differential.
Oh, we broke the through. So is what just happened is I'm pretty sure we just broke the through shaft on the differential. We definitely don't have one of those. So unfortunately, we're done. But the good news is I don't give a fuck about losing like this. Like that, we're not here to get bummed about this. We're here to have a good time. Apparently the drift gods don't want me in competition today. So we're gonna enjoy the show. That's all we can do is enjoy the show, have some cold beers, hang out with friends, and try to stay positive in a negative situation. It could be a quick change gear set too. I highly doubt that though. But I've been wrong a lot of times in my life. Like I thought Coley was a girl.
Jake went back to the pits to try and locate the parts that we think are broken, and hopefully it's the parts that we have so we can replace them and get back out, hopefully before practice is over in a perfect world.
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Is what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin the wheel, and I want you to see me spin the wheel. Now go over and look at the gears and verify that the gears are spinning. That tells us nothing in the differential is broken that we really care about. There's a through shaft in there. The through shaft goes from the bottom gear to the front of the differential to the drive shaft input. That is what's broken because our drive shaft is not spinning. So if you come over here and put the camera under the car, you might be able to see up above the exhaust, the drive shaft yoke is right up in there. You can see the far tire still spinning, and the drive shaft yoke isn't doing shit. So we definitely got an item broken there that we don't have a replacement to. You know, drifting is like a box of chocolates. You just never know what's gonna break it.
Oh shit, all right, on three, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Baby, when